So welcome guys, thank you so much for making up our final call for the Level Up Mentorship. And I think having spoken to a lot of you guys, you have all experienced, I'm just gonna mute you guys, real growth with kind of all of the tasks that I've asked you to do. You've all done your own sneak peeks. I know for some of you guys it's been a good experience. And as I said in the outset, like, just because you might not have enrolled that many people off your initial sneak peek, it really isn't a reason to think, that didn't work. Start all over again kind of thing. And I think most of you guys have come out of it thinking, do you know what? I did my sneak peek, I did my first sneak peek on my own, or I did it with someone else. And I know what I need to do next time, and I know how I can make it better next time. And honestly, like, I even wrote a post about this sort of thing earlier on today, and it is from The Slight Edge, and actually it's a book I've recommended a couple of times, but I actually do recommend you guys get that book, The Slight Edge. I think they only have it in paperback. He really talks about, this concept, and this is where you are with kind of the coach piece right now. You start to turn the wheel on that and you start to put in the work. And this is the most difficult thing for me, I'll be honest, as a leader, is that I know how it feels to put in all that initial work and to go for it and to kind of not really have anything come to fruition that kind of first time. You put in all the work, and then kind of nothing comes out the other end. But I want you guys to know and understand that that is part of the process. And it is just you doing that first initial sneak peek. That's amazing. And I think most of you guys have come out of it thinking, do you know what? I can do this, which is exactly, how I felt when I did my first sneak peek. And yes, you might not have enrolled anybody off the back of it. I think you've got several girls who are still on the fence and may yet still enroll. But you know what to do for next time. And some of you guys have said, I need to invite for longer. I need to invite more people. I need to be more organized in the follow-up. I need to clear a day in my diary. I'm actually going to do it on my own. Whatever it is you've learned, put that into practice and promise me that if you haven't done this already, this is a task to take away from this. Sit down tomorrow or over the weekend and watch your sneak peek back again and look at, right, what can I learn from this, i.e. the content? What could have been better? And where, in terms of the process, did I drop the ball, or where can I improve? Because I promise you, it's the concept of the slight edge, which is, if you can make every single thing 1% better, like 1% better on your invites, 1% better on your connections, like, are you making enough connections to make enough invites? And also make sure, guys, in hitting these diamond goals, have you got girls in your virtual gyms or in your groups who are smashing it, who are loving it, they're loving the product? And have you gone into their active orders and looked at, okay, when's their Shakeology order up? When's their performance order up? We're going to get them switched out to coach, because they are going to save that £10 or $10 or 14 Canadian dollars a month by being a coach. And, building out your rank does not have to be done with active coaches who are actually working the business. So there's many, many ways that you can do it. And as I said on the team call on Sunday, keep your BDI on MBF. Make sure everyone in your groups knows about it, because of course, if you guys are moving through and you're going to be all in on this test group, you better bet your customers who are all in on your vibe and your energy, and they're loving like doing stuff together as a group, they're going to want to do it with you. And lo and behold, they're going to want to discount coach if they're going to want to do it with you when it launches on the 7th. So just be really aware of that. And, I want to say to you guys that you guys are, you're my up and coming leaders. You are the girls that are going to get me to 5-star. You are the girls that are going to have this team go elite. That's huge. It's absolutely huge. But you have to lean into the team. And that's what I want to see from you guys. Like, lean into the team page, shout your girls out in the team page, comment on the posts, be those leaders, because I can promise you that your energy with how you engage in the team page is absolutely indicative of what sort of leader you're going to be. Yeah, if you lean out of that team page, you're not all in. And I know, because I've been there, certainly before I set up my own team page when I went 2-star, And still, like today, and Run Wild Had Sunshine, that's my upline page. I'm in on there. Like, I'm ringing the bell. I'm liking the stuff. I'm congratulating the girls. It's your team. And I want you guys as like my leaders to really be those girls, because your girls coming through, they're going to need to see that. Because if that's not an ethos that you're creating within your environment and they don't see you doing it, guess what? They're going to come into the business and they're going to be the same, and they won't kind of actively engage, congratulate other people in the group. And that is how you build the energy in your teams, guys. Like, that is what this business is built of: community, leaning into the team. And I don't know if you guys have seen the Josh Coates call from last night, the vision one, but honestly, like, I had tears streaming down my face. Like, it was one of the most motivating calls, and something that I took out of it that I've never shared with you guys, but that I think is so fundamental and it's so important, and it's not something I mention, but I want you guys to do well because I want you to do well. I don't want you to do well because I want me to do well. Like, I am a person that wants my team to do well because I love to mentor you. There is nothing that gives me more excitement and brings more emotion to my job than seeing you guys do well. Not because it makes me do well, just because I want you to do well. That's the girl I am. And that was something that Josh was sharing, and I thought, you know what, I don't really share that with my team. I don't really share that. I just assume that everybody just knows that about me. So I just want to make that really like obvious to you, so you guys know that that's what I want you to do. Like, nothing makes my heart sing more than seeing you guys succeed. Like, it literally, that's what motivates me. Yeah, getting a transformation for one of my challenges, that motivates me, but this motivates me more. And just think about, our retreat in October. Marty, Tasha, I know you're not in the UK, but if you can get there, you will get there. I literally, like, I think about that all the time. I think about that retreat. I think about our team t-shirts. I think about, like, literally me, like, spoiling you guys. Prosecco, champagne, the lot, like, being an elite team, that's massive to me. Celebrating you when we're at Summit next year. I want you guys to be a part of that. And I just want you guys to remember on the days that get hard. Oh, what happened there? I just brought up my emeralds. I know you can't see it, but I brought up my emerald presentation really weirdly. I want you guys to think about that. When the times get hard, what does this mean for you? What do you want your team to represent? What do you want your team to look like? And just make sure, guys, as I said, like with that tracker, I'm not completing the tracker in our group anymore because I complete the Josh Coates one. So I'm basically doing it in another group. But the tracker, like, I know, like, you're probably bored to tears of me talking about it, but you will not see success in your business unless you build those consistent daily habits and you do them day in, day out. And I can promise you the only reason why I've seen success in the way that I have is because I'm like a dog with a bone with that tracker. There's no way I'm going to go to bed without completing it. Okay. So really call yourself out on that. If you want all of this stuff and you want 2-star and you want 5-star and you want this amazing team, you have to lead from the front. You have to. You need to be the girl posting that tracker. You need to be the girl that doesn't let yourself off the hook. Because if you're going to let yourself off the hook with your tracker, you're not going to see that success over time, because failing to complete those things over time means that your business is not moving forward. And I've learned that a lot with the Josh Coates group. Like, you've seen his tracker, that tracker is a lot, but I'm going to do it and it's seeing me level up. So don't see it as a chore. Don't see it as me saying, guys, I need you to do this. Like, I don't want to have to drag anyone along. In fact, I'm not going to drag anyone along. I need leaders who are just going to motivate themselves, who are going to do this for themselves, because they know their vision sits on the other side. Because your vision with this business won't come to fruition without doing that stuff. Like, boring for me to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it, but it is key. And I want you guys to remember that. Like, on the days where you're like, oh, I'm missing, oh, well, it doesn't matter. Like, that is you. Over time, it's the compound effect. If you consistently miss stuff in that tracker, I'm afraid it won't work for you. So I just want to be honest, because I know we've got the most incredible talent here. I know you guys can all do this, but I want you guys to call yourself out now on that vision piece. Have you got really clear on it? Do you know where you're going? Watch that Josh Coates call from last night. Are you ready for me to hold you to account on your goals? Are you ready to send me your goals? And are you ready for me to hold you damn well to account on them? Because if you're not, you need to look at that. Yeah, because that's how we all see success, with accountability. Like, I'm accountable to Mackenzie on my goals. I'm accountable to that Josh Coates group on my goals. I'm accountable actually to corporate on my goals. And without that, I'll tell you, before I had that accountability as an Emerald coach, I was almost diamond. And I said to UK corporate, I just need to share my goals. I need to share my goals with you because I need you to hold me to account. I need you to tell me that I haven't done enough when I don't hit them. Okay. So if you don't hit your goals, don't move them further away. Yeah. You need to look at what you're doing and where you need to tweak it to achieve those goals. And you better bet, knowing that people are looking at me, knowing that they know what my goals are, that motivates the crap out of me. Okay. Yeah, it's like going to make you feel sick and you might not love it, but we all need accountability. So I just wanted to share that. And that was like really just, you know, to open the call, but I just wanted to really give you guys an opportunity to like chat, ask questions, give feedback on kind of where you are, what you've learned from this group. I'm just going to unmute you guys. You know, what have you got out of it? And just know that I'm going to be running another Level Up mentorship, which you guys are welcome to come in on, by the way. I'm going to run it from the week beginning the 6th of July. If you've liked this accountability and you want more, definitely come in. I will be trying to share different topics so that it's not exactly the same. But I would love for you guys to share just what you've got out of it, what you've learned. Because I think it's really important for me to know that as well, you know, so that I can ensure that, you know, moving into the next one, I can change and I can level up and I can give you guys what you need. So I don't know who wants to start. Oh, Marty's on mute.
I was going to say, I definitely liked how we were all kind of going towards the same goals and how we were able to kind of share our progress, share our posts, share like the little details that we put out there. And like, I know I enjoyed being able to tag people on stuff too, because we're at the same level and we can all use each other's stuff to kind of get there. And I don't know, I enjoyed like being able to like share in the moment together kind of thing.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing. That's the whole entire basis of this business, is finding groups of people who are going for the same goals and collectively supporting one another to push each other to get there and to share what's working and to share what's not working. And you know, that's the thing. Like for me, I don't want to have to be the only one kind of sharing that stuff. You know, for you guys to share as a kind of group. Hold on, Shannon. I don't want to talk in case my mic goes dodgy again, but I've loved the accountability and good structure, my power, and knowing exactly what to do each day. Yeah, good. Okay, so you've got a lot out of it. And you've done a sneak peek, which you guys probably wouldn't have done unless I'd like push you to do it.
That's me.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
For me, I think it's pushed me out of my comfort zone where I know what to do. I wouldn't necessarily have just gone ahead and done it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Like
it kind of made me step up just that little bit further. And I think having that accountability and the kind of, I don't even want to say pressure. It's not as pressure I put on myself, but because where there's other people doing it as well, you're like, well, I don't want to be the only one not doing it. That kind of like accountability level has been really helpful for me. And I definitely want to join the next one if that's okay, because I just love, and the tracker is great as well, and just having all of that. And because it meant also at the end of the day, if like you think, oh, I haven't done much today, quickly flick through the tracker and just get it done in like half an hour before you go to bed. Like it's so easy.
And I think, you know, I would love to say, I think about it like, God, can I imagine my life without a tracker? It'd be pretty cool for like a day or two. But actually, that is fundamentally how I'm building, right? Those daily actions are so fundamental. But actually, it gives me the heebie-jeebies to think about not doing it, because I'm like, I haven't showed up for myself. I haven't showed up for my future today, right? And I think that, you know, it's been nice for me to be sharing with you guys, right? This is how my tracker looks. This is how my day looks. You know, you can then see, okay, this is what goes on behind the scenes, and this is how. So you guys hopefully feel like you've got everything to replicate what I'm doing. And I was saying, I can't remember who I was saying this to the other day, but I think it was Imogen. I was saying, you know, some of the stuff I do, and this is the difficulty with any leader, some of the stuff that I do is specifically going to work just for me, and you're going to have to find a slightly different way of doing it, because that's just because we're all unique. But hopefully you guys are like, you know, you now know what's going to work. In the next one, I'm really going to start to share like how to present your links for your social media. So I'm actually in the process of having a website developed, but within that I'm going to have links for like bootcamp links and coaching links, and just kind of getting you to like level up that piece as well, because of course what we do is marketing, and that link in the bio is something I've learned recently that is just so fundamental, because it's where people go to check out if you're legitimate or not. And on Instagram, a lot of people think you're illegitimate before they've even given you a chance. So that will be good, you know, to share. And then, you know, you guys can start moving you through that accountability for your sneak peek, and we can start to really, you know, dig into, we can have these one-on-ones, and I can dig into, okay, right, what, and I know I went through that with Imogen, I've done that with Imogen already, like what worked, what didn't work, where can we improve? And Imogen, I know, has got that list of, this is how I'm going to do it next time. And I think that's, you know, that's how we see success. We just try and try again. Yeah. Charlotte, did you want to say anything, or you good?
I just agreed with everybody else. Like, I just loved the accountability. I had like a love-hate relationship with the tracker. Like, I kept forgetting about it. And then it was like, Charlotte, do your tracker? And I was like, and then I went on the tracker and I'd already done the stuff on the tracker.
Yeah.
I just forgot to tick it off the tracker. But then it was so satisfying when I did just tick things off. And then if there was something I forgot, then it was like, oh, okay, like that's a story. I'll quickly whack that on my story. But I love the bit on the tracker when it says a family post, because that just reminds you to like do a normal post, like non-coaching post. Or I think I went on my story yesterday just to talk about not taking Pebbles to the beach, and it just felt so weird to go on my story not talking about my cyber gym. And I was like, I'm sat in the car, I'm waiting for the girls, and I've not brought Pebbles, and that was it. I was like, no, come and join my cyber gym. No, none of that. It was weird, but it was good. Like, I don't mind doing it now.
And I think that is, you know, that's the fundamental piece, actually. You know, I had somebody who, she's a boot camper in my group, and she's with another network marketing company, and she messaged me earlier and she's like, Izzy, I just want to understand how you do what you do, because you do it so authentically. And I just love the way that you're so authentic and real and true to who you are. And I think that's the piece. That's where, you know, as a newer coach, and I definitely was that person, we just want to talk about the fitness and the health, because that's kind of, we're like, well, that's all we're talking about, right? But actually where you build the trust and the authenticity and all of the rest of it is by building in those stories. So there's people like, oh, Charlotte's got a dog, oh, she loves going to the beach, oh, so do I, oh great, well, I'd love to join Charlotte's cyber gym because she's my kind of girl. Or you know I'd love to join Charlotte's team. And I think, yeah, like love-hate relationship with the tracker, I get it. And I want to be honest, it took me a long time to get to grips with the tracker, but fuck me, when I started using a tracker consistently, did my business blow up. And that's what I want you guys to know. Like, don't hate it. And this was something Mackenzie posted in Run Wild Hustle and Shine last week, and I shared it in the team page, and she says, just fall the fuck in love with the process. Like, fall in love with building connections with people, fall in love with doing your follow-ups. Like, Mackenzie will have like Energize, and she'll pump music out of her stereo, and she'll be doing follow-ups. And I've actually learned stuff from her. Like, you know, I'll often like get my music on, get my Energize on, and I'm like, yeah, who am I going to enroll today? You know, like enjoying the process, and then actually becoming quite like obsessed with, like, for me, I love the tracker. I'm like, damn, I'm so productive, you know. And that's not going to happen tomorrow, Charlotte. You're not going to suddenly be like not all in on the tracker and like fully completing it tomorrow. But you know, the only thing that I hate is nagging you guys. I don't want to be the nag, but unfortunately I have to be, because I've got to be that person for you that says, do it, because I know what that means. And as long as you understand the reason why I'm doing it and you're seeing the benefit, it will, it's like starting your fitness journey. It's like, you know, I remember starting Beachbody and I was like, how do these girls do it? Like, how do they show up 6 days a week? I really can't be bothered today. And it's the same story. It's like business and health are the same. It takes a while to build those consistencies, but once you do, it makes you feel so good that you know, it's habit stacking, like you couldn't miss it. So I think it will be nice for you guys to have like a break, to really like be accountable to yourself without this group. See how accountable you can hold yourself over the next couple of weeks. Do that, as I said, do that tracker for yourself, see how it goes, and then maybe say to me, right, okay, do you know what, I really need this group because I'm not doing it. You know, and it takes time, but I'm so glad that it's helped. And I think that tracker is phenomenal. You know, I know Lindsay Rice, she's like my upline, she's above Mackenzie, she's in Josh's group, and she said that tracker alone in Josh's Push Elite group has made her perform like double her numbers, you know. So just hold that strong, guys, and know that if you complete that tracker every day, your business will blow up. And I know you guys, like a lot of you guys are working full time, but it's really no reason to not do it. Like I know Charlotte I know when you're in A&E, that's really difficult, but there will be a way of getting it done, like outside of that. And yeah, maybe not every day you're going to be able to do it, but maybe all the other days you can like nail it.
Yeah, on my days off, I try and make sure that I've nailed it on my days off. But when I'm at work, like if I'm quiet, if I'm on day shift and it's like quiet on the morning, that's when I edit my video. So I'm working tomorrow, so I'll do my morning routine and everything before I go to work, and then I have video on my workout still. Then I don't have time to edit them and do my Shakeology and do everything. So I edit them when I get to work. And then if I've got literally like a spare 10 minutes, I'll nip in the cupboard and like edit my videos.
Yeah.
Just to get them on, because I love my videos being on in the morning, because that's when I've done my workout. If I put them on at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, that looks like when I've done my workout, and I've got up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do it.
But it's fine, like, you know, I know a lot of the top influencers say it doesn't matter, like as long as you post it, it doesn't matter if it's live.
Yeah.
So what are our diamond dates?
29th of July.
Yeah.
26th of July. It's my
Okay.
birthday.
Mine's the same at the end of July.
Okay. So we have got how many weeks? 1, 2, 3. We've got 4, potentially 5 weeks. That is easily doable with where you guys are at. Easily doable. Imogen, I know you've got boot campers you can chat to. Hopefully you can get them to convert. I know you're having a lot of conversations with girls as well that are going quite well. And you've got your coach who's doing quite well. Is she going to go Emerald?
I don't know, she's got a couple that want to sign up and they really like want to do Shakeology as well. So I said to her, I was like, get them both on a coach package and then you're Emerald. I don't think she showed up to your call. I think she must have just, I don't know, I'll ask her about that. I didn't see her on your boomerang, so I don't know what happened there.
You'll have to tag her in the recording.
Okay.
Not the recording, because I'll tell you what happened. My Zoom dropped out halfway through.
Oh no.
They were all like on the call and I wasn't there. But yeah, like that. And also guys, MBF, get your shit on MBF. Like seriously, get on MBF. That's how you're going to go diamond, like without question. Because you can get fresh new customers as discount coaches to join the coach test group. So like go for your life on that. That's a really exciting launch for you guys going diamond. And Imogen, if you need like a 3-way call with her and me, and this applies for all of you guys, if you've got people who you need 3-way calls with, just take it as a given that my time's available to you. Like if you need me to help you know, I don't know, your coaches strategize their business and work out where they're going, or even if I lead the call for you so you can see how I lead them, or if I'm just in the back seat and you're just asking me for my input, please just use me. As I said, like I'm here to get you guys to achieve those goals, and I know you can do it. And you might want my support with some of your coaches in getting, you know, the biggest challenge you guys have got looking at your numbers and what you're doing is not recruiting coaches and discount coaches. It's just finding your emeralds. And sometimes that's like, I mean, I've done it time and time again and it's super simple, but they might just need a second voice. So definitely, you know, use me for that. So cool. How are we feeling? Good?
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll let you guys know about the next one, but it will be the 7th of July, but just continue meanwhile, either submit your tracker, like your Josh Coates tracker to me, or ideally just post it in the team page, because of course that's going to be, remember, you want to be that leader for those girls you have in your team. And if you're not doing that stuff, which is the fundamental to your success in your business, your team aren't going to do it. Lead from the front. It's absolutely the way this business works. Your team will do half what you do. So just make sure you're posting it, because then they're going to go, okay, Imogen's posting a tracker, maybe I should start doing that too. And that's how you're going to start to get consistency with your team as well. Cool. I'm going to stop recording.